Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for Columbus. Kyrie Irving is out there with Russell. Then there's Davis, and it's Duncan, and it's Keenan in at the small forward. And for Miami, they've got Bell. James is out there with Boozer. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot.
Here we go.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Yeah, that one's good. Duncan.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now LeBron.
Out! One more!
There's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
Davis sets a screen. Irving for three. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Trying to find Davis. He's got to go. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
And so here is Miami. It's a three-point game. Here's Westbrook. Second chance shot. And sent that by Russell. And they get it back.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Chamberlain hits them both. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Irving for three. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
James looking around. Out to the right wing. And through the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it left. Columbus on D. Boozer kicks to Bell. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot up. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Duncan. Three-pointer. Doesn't hit the drop for him.
And you don't let him get a too often.
Sent back by Irving. Timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chauncey Billups has checked in for Miami. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Chamberlain. Out left to the wing. Chamberlain with a screen on Irving. Just 4. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, superb awareness from Russell Westbrook. Understands where the gaps in the defense, almost impossible to check in the pick and roll.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. And it's Keenan missing. Billups dishes to Westbrook. Back to Billups. We've got 155 left to play in the first. Here's LeBron. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Keenan. He's covered by Boozer. Keenan the pass to Russell. No good from outside. So it's Miami now. LeBron kicks to Boozer. James against Russell. Pass to Billups. There's the triple. And Irving pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Columbus. Screen by Duncan. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Irving to end the cold streak. Columbus again can't hit. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Knocks it loose. LeBron against Duncan. Right wing. Here's Keenan. It's hauled in by LeBron.
It didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Irving dishes to Duncan.
Come get it!
Lets it fly. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Duncan's got 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Alperon Şengün. Russell Westbrook out there chasing.
Come on.
And it's Robinson in at the 4-man position. Now Duncan after Westbrook's missed 3. Outside Billups. Westbrook passes to Billups. With the triple. Columbus leading by 3. Irving with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Duncan outside. Back to Irving. Over Westbrook. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 8.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find whenever it seems.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for Columbus.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Heat making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Columbus also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Davis. And it's Allen in for Russell. Columbus on D. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Robinson against Duncan.
Hey, yo, that's on you.
Pass to Bell. Just 5 on the clock. Over Allen. And that time, also a missed shot. Columbus leading by 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Robinson. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Şengün gets to Westbrook. From deep. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Adebayo knocks down the 3-ball. And now an 11-point Columbus lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. LeBron, he's checked in for Carr. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Şengün against Adebayo. Şengün throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Columbus.
Out to Duncan. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Duncan's got 11.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Columbus.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Buries it from 3-point range.
A smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting with range is definitely an area that he's worked on.
Here's Skiles. Ray Allen pulls it in. Columbus leading by 13.
Hey, come around.
Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good from Bell. And so here's Columbus. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Ingram wide open. And again, it's Columbus.
He totally... Lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torture him.
Rebound by Columbus. And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Get out on Roger!
Bell passes to James. Bell launches a three. Drops in the tray. Bell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Miami trails by 12. Pass to LeBron.
Boozer.
Here's Skiles. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Skiles has got his first points in this one. This gives him the opportunity to get within 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Boozer with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Boozer with the screen for James. And the Heat another three. Here's Duncan. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Columbus heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Columbus. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so in the game for Columbus, they've got Kyrie Irving. Duncan out there with Ingram. Then it's Allen. Then it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. And here is LeBron. After the three-pointer from Duncan, Westbrook with a wide-open look. And to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Irving kicks to Ingram. Three-pointers off the mark. Miami trails by 10.
I see him.
LeBron outside. Pass to Bell. Boozer with it. Westbrook with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Columbus leading by 10. G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Davis is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Westbrook passes to James. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Trying to stop the alley-oop.
How about the high-flying antics of Russell Westbrook? The alley-oop. My goodness, that's pretty.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they have been towards that release.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here is Bell. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Irving. LeBron against Irving. Here's LeBron. Rebound by Columbus. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Westbrook kicks to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Lets it go. No good from Duncan.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense is there.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's such a challenge.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Throws it from outside.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. It's really big to him right now.
Irving kicks to Duncan. Back to Irving. Good ball movement here by Columbus. And good from Duncan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that.
And James throws it down.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Irving dishes to Duncan. The three. Again, Duncan missing. James will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 13. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Rebound by Columbus. Duncan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside, James. Fires the three. Chamberlain down low. Davis is there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Shengun's checked in for Chamberlain. Carr comes in for Boozer. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Raja Bell. Here's Irving. Following the score by Miami. And Duncan gets it to go in.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
To the right side. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
The Heat shoot their 7th free throw attempt here. And that one misses. And here we go, Columbus fast break. By Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Ready, go!
Allen for 3. Jim Duncan has been on display for Columbus. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. He's got Carr. Bell is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Boozer in at the 4. And here's Boozer following the 3 from Ray Allen. Here's Carr. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Duncan. Fires for 20. And again, Columbus with the triple.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Billups passes to Bell. Beyond the arc. Billups, no good. Columbus leading by 23. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. No good from Duncan. Now here's Billups. Launches it. Duncan grabs the rebound. Stolen by Boozer. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Carr. Bell with defended by Allen. Billups.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Chamberlain's checked in for Miami. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Carr sets a screen. 5 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Billups. That doesn't go either for Billups. Here's Duncan. Sees it. What range from outside. Wow. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he'll get another chance. On the wing, Duncan buries the long-range jumper. Duncan's got 40 points.
Well, Duncan is a guy who knows how to assert himself offensively. When he likes a look, he does not hold back.
Pass to Bell. It's deflected. Here's Boozer. Now Carr. Here's Chamberlain. Duncan defending. Count that one. They're in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
No good from Duncan. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Carr. Inside. Finishing it off.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Irving kicks to Duncan. No good on the triple. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now, here is Irving. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Out to Duncan. Lets the 3 fly. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. The rebound by Sky.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Duncan. Drains it from beyond the arc. Duncan's got 43 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Columbus.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Robinson. James comes in for Carr. And it's Bell in for Pierce.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Shoots the three. Doesn't go for it. And here are the Heat now. James, the pass to Skiles. Right side, Boozer. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Great D that time from Davis. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Columbus. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Duncan's got 49 points in the game.
You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Irving. Duncan outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan.